Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build video. So today I'm building in the world of Willow Creek, which is one of the worlds that we got from base game, and I am on the Crick Cabana lot, which is one of the, I don't know, I kind of consider this the starter neighborhood because there's a lot of starter homes in this neighborhood. And I am building a Creole Cottage. Is that how you pronounce that? I think I looked it up earlier because I know that there are certain building style, like the world of Willow Creek is I think loosely based on New Orleans, however you want to pronounce that. And yeah, a lot of these houses are like shotgun houses or those Creole houses. Usually you can find them in the French quarters. Unfortunately, I've never been to New Orleans, but I do want to go at some point. Let me tell you a little bit about the week I've had, because this was not the build I intended to post. I intended to post today. Also, excuse my voice. I'm still getting over whatever that cold was. Apparently, everybody is struggling with that right now, and it's still stuck in me. But so over the past week, I have been tirelessly working on a relatively big build, and I had everything done finally, and I was editing the video. I was gonna load up my game to take the screenshots, and every time I click on that lot, my game crashes. And at first I thought it had something to do with the recent update, which would have been weird because right after I did the update, everything worked fine. Then I thought it had something to do with the ReShade update. And then I was getting really frustrated, and just this morning, and I'm recording this voiceover on Saturday at 2:15, and I'm probably about to post it anyway. So this is almost real time, I mean. But I just randomly this morning thought, well, I'll just try a different lot. Maybe it's just a lot. And I was kind of hoping it wasn't, but at the same time, I'm glad that I can still use my game. But yeah, something is corrupt with that lot that I was building on, and I will deal with that at a later point, but I don't have the nerves right now. And so I started building here. And in this neighborhood, I kind of wanted to keep it the look that it has. However, you might see every once in a while when I spin the camera around, to the right of this lot is actually another family home that I'm currently working on. So I'm trying to make everything cohesive in this neighborhood, but also lean into the style that this street has from the beginning, because I really like that building style. Yes, but all of this happened in a week where I'm like, I've had it. I've had such a week. And it's ridiculous because it's just one of those, it's not actually a problem. It's just I've been struggling. So, my kids' birthdays are over and Halloween is over, and usually the way I love decorating, and so my house goes through Halloween, then fall because we host Thanksgiving at our house, and then after Thanksgiving, the day after, I decorate for Christmas. But I need my fall decor. I need all of it. And I can't mix and match fall and Christmas. That doesn't go for me. I can't. I love to see it at other people's houses because I know a lot of people do it. I just don't like it. I need to have everything needs to be neat and tidy, and every season gets its own decorations. Anyways, that's what I was gonna do this week. And then we got invited to which I'm really excited for it, but we got invited to it's called a Laternenlauf. And it's a German tradition that I had completely forgotten about, and I've never actually done that with my children. I used to do it a lot when I was a little kid. We do it in kindergarten in Germany, and we do it, I think, in elementary school potentially. But so as a child, what I thought was happening is we craft really cute little lanterns, and then we go on a walk and we sing songs. However, since I was now invited to one with my kids, because apparently there's a group of German moms that live in the same area that I live in, and I met one of those moms at Target, a little while ago, and they invited me, which is very sweet. But that was what I thought it was, and I am 100% sure that we had in kindergarten actually talked about why we are doing this, and it is in memory of a man called Saint Martin. He apparently, and I had to look this up because as I said, I could not remember that. Um, he he was kind. He used to be a Roman soldier around 300 and something AD, and he saw there was a homeless man, and he cut his cloak in half and gave half of it to the homeless man. After that, he found Jesus, and he became, I think, a monk, and then he got his sainthood or whatever later down the road. But that's apparently what it actually is about. We're gonna craft some lanterns, but that's another thing that is now on my list that I wasn't really prepared for. And in Germany, you can buy like little sets for it, and it makes the whole thing a lot easier. Here, you cannot do that, and so I have to craft them with my children, and they have to be done by Tuesday. But the idiot that I am, I also volunteered to help set up our school's gym and help decorate for Veterans Day program on Monday. And so I'm just, it's funny, if you knew me, then you would know why I say this, but I'm not a nice person. I am a nice person, but I am not. I don't see myself as the kind of person who volunteers for everything, but then, and I'm very strict with saying, like, well, I try to be. Apparently, I'm not strict enough with that, but I try to encourage myself to say no to certain things, to not over clutter my schedule because it just drives me insane and I can't deal with it. But the teachers do so much, and they do such a phenomenal job and take such great care of our children, especially in the school that we are in. And I just wanted to help, and I'm glad that I actually did, because there was, other than me, there was just one other mom who actually was, was taking charge of the whole thing. There was two others. They popped in twice for a few minutes and helped, but to the two of us, we are very into decorating, and so we just wanted to do more and more and more, and we did really nice things. And anyways, I'm ranting about this, but yeah, so it's been a week, and then this whole video editing thing and Sims crashing, it was just great. Okay, let's get back into this video. So I did demolish the house that was originally here, but I kind of tried to keep that style, like I mentioned before. And then I thought, you know what? It's fall. Let's throw some pumpkins on the stairs, because I was looking at a picture and was gonna put it in here, but I've since lost it. So also, I am like I said, I'm trying to post this today because I have not posted anything this week, and I do want to be consistent with my builds, and so I wanted to post something today. But I was gonna decorate my house today and for fall, and I didn't get to do that yet. Maybe I'll do that later, but that's why I just threw some pumpkins out there. And I don't know if you noticed this, but when I was working on the front porches, I actually painted the ceiling, or I chose blue wooden panels for the ceilings of the porches. And I did that because in the South especially, apparently, as I have learned from touring different historic places, they used to paint the ceilings of front porches blue. And it had something to do with spirits. I think it's supposed to keep the spirits out of your house, or negative spirits out of your house. And now I wish I would have looked it up. But if you're interested, you can look it up. But I did try to tie that in there and make the ceiling blue. And you're not even going to see that in the screenshots or when you're playing, probably, because it's a medium height ceiling, or the wall height is like the medium height. And so I don't think you can actually see that in the screenshots. However, no, not however, but let's go inside. And so the way that I decorated this is very much my taste, the way that I wanted it. like I said, this is a build that I just kind of, I really whipped it up really quick. I'd still love it, but it's a small thing, and it was just so that I have something. I should have probably just used one of my recordings that I have from, I don't know, when I was setting up the channel. I do have some recordings and I didn't even think about it. I actually just sat down and built this, and I love the way that it turned out, like I said, but it is very, it's not, I didn't personalize it a lot. I think what I was envisioning, as far as the Sims that would live here, I was thinking a young couple, a young successful couple, but this is maybe their first house, and maybe they have bought it as a fixer-upper and they have renovated it, and now they're just living in it a little bit to save up some more money, sell this one, and then upgrade. Or maybe they don't want to upgrade because they're not going to have a huge family and this is their forever home. But yeah, I tried to make it cozy modern inside, I guess. Or, well, I don't know exactly what you would like. So do you know the Scandinavian word hygge? I know in the States it's pronounced a little bit different, but the original, you pronounce it hygge, and it's a very specific word for coziness and relaxation, and that is my favorite. This house on the inside, it makes me feel it, oh my goodness, I just said that so European. It makes me feel very hygge, very cozy, very very uncluttered, very, I don't think it's considered minimalist, really. I think minimalist would be even less, but there's not much clutter, and it's very clean and very organized and very particular and light colors, and I just love that. And for the kitchen, I was originally going to pull the cabinets around the wall, but here's the thing. So this is an older house, so I thought maybe the kitchen that was in there was still in great shape, but they just, there's a massive bird that just flew past my window. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so the kitchen might have just been in great shape and they just repainted it, or maybe they didn't even do that. But since it's such an old historic house, maybe there wasn't enough room over on the other wall to put the fridge, so the fridge is on the opposite wall. And that to me is just, it's a bit quirky. And it really, I mean, it really isn't, but if it's just a freestanding fridge, and it just, I don't know, I feel like it gives the kitchen a certain character. It just makes it feel very old and homey and cozy, and I just thought it fit right into that vibe. And you might think, girl, it's just a fridge that's on the other side of the wall, but to me it gave me a certain feeling and I liked it, and that's why I did it. So there. And I did clutter up the kitchen counter a little bit. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I mean, I just told you all the stuff that is going on here. I have not play tested this build yet. I will get to that. I will do that. I might not be able to do that before I actually upload it to the gallery. If you're just watching it to watch it, I love that. I do that a lot. I just watch speed builds because I just enjoy watching the process and watching somebody else be creative. But if you do want to download this from the gallery, I will put all the actual information on this build, like the price, because I don't even know that this time. Usually I have this information. But all of that information is going to be down in the description. And yeah, that's really all I can tell you about that. But these little notes are from the Parenthood game pack. I think it was a game pack, and I don't add those a lot, but I'm trying to do that more because it's a little bit of realism. I think, even me, and I don't have a lot of clutter. Like my house is very much a lot. It's a lot like this house as far as clutter goes. My kitchen counters have less stuff on them, but I do have like a little pad on my fridge to write down my grocery list and stuff like that, and my kids use it for stuff. And I did put a telephone in there. I did that. I'm hopeful that the cookie jar is functional because I did not move objected it. I did not free place this. It clipped onto the counter, so I'm hopeful that the cookie jar works. But if you do end up downloading this and it doesn't work, then you can always adjust it. I know that there's some simmers out there, excuse me, and they really thoroughly game test the build, but especially for this one today, I'm sorry, my voice is currently changing because now I've been speaking for 15 minutes, and apparently that's too much. Excuse me. I try to be very thorough with game testing, but play testing, but there's always something that I'm like, oh darn it, I forgot that, or oh, I should have probably tried that, or I don't know. I don't have the patience for that today, unfortunately, but I'm going to be honest, that's just life. That's just how it is right now. But yeah, the house is very simple. I did put this big closet wall in there because I figured, I don't know, it felt right. And other than that, I didn't put any clutter other than a little bathrobe on the walls, but I didn't put anything on the side tables. You're welcome to do that for whoever moves in there if you are downloading this. I added a little chair, a little chair and a pillow, and you're gonna watch me look for that pillow forever because I can never remember in what category the pillows are. And I used that new pillow that came with it probably isn't even new anymore, but we got it from one of the events, and I like that pillow. Other than that, there's going to be a bathroom. So outside, what you can do activity-wise, there's some gardening, there's a laundry line, and I did add the laundry in the bathroom. There is a dryer, but if you would prefer to add it or to use the laundry line thing, you can use that. I think it does save you energy when you're playing gardening that. And then there is a bike outside and there's a little table, and that's really it. But you're welcome to make adjustments and change things out for the way that you play and what you want. I'm just excited if you do download it and play in it. But I'm going to finish this up, the bathroom and some other things, and then that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with me. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you do enjoy my videos, then consider subscribing and leave me a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time in the Nook. Bye, guys.